Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is AnimepodcastHQ here. I'm your host, Rigo, alongside with
I'm the co-host, Brian.
Max.
Like I said last week, I'm trying to bring correct, accurate information. I messed up a little bit. I try to fix myself, but I'm gonna make sure I don't mess up this time.
Now you good, but how you doing?
I'm good.
What you been watching this weekend?
My last seasonals is Golden Kamuy and Deadmau5 Deathblade.
Oh, the amount of time. This is the first time I'm hearing that.
It's pretty good. I usually just pick up seasonals based on like what they look like the cover. I don't even read the synopsis. I'm like, all right, let me just give it a couple episodes. It was whack. I drop it, but usually I stick with all my seasonals that I pick up.
Oh, that's good. I gotta start picking up anime like you. I got nothing to watch at all, just catching up on One Piece. But thought I'd give you an update on our channel. We got 5 subscribers now.
Oh, that's lit.
Our video first episode got like 30 something views. It's still good.
Thank you for watching.
Nah, facts. I appreciate that. And I did a short clip, like TikTok things on YouTube, the stories. I got 800 views. So it's good. So feel like we're getting a little bit of
TikTok warriors.
word.
Appreciate ya.
Facts. And hopefully, like, we continue doing this. We get popping. Chill. And
Just chill, trying to bring you anime content.
or
Because some people just bypass anime. They be like, oh, too many episodes. Oh, manga, too many chapters. Oh,
right.
just try it. And who knows? You'll get sucked into it. I know 24 hours out of the day, you ain't doing something for 24 hours straight. I know 8 hours probably working, maybe 13, maybe more. But in your downtime, if you're free to do something, pick up an anime, or read some manga, you could try.
Right. And yeah, I piggyback off what you said. Like, I find myself at times during train rides, during on my way to work or on my way to the gym, watching episodes or reading chapters. You always got time. You always like 5 minutes. Right?
You could always find time
Yeah,
and to do something.
facts. I gotta stop saying facts. Like in all the anime, they always come to those questions of who the strongest is, and that's what we're gonna answer today. Mainly him because he's the go-to expert on all anime and manga, and with that, we're gonna compare your list with the Japan ranking list. They ranked the top 40 something strong, top 40 strongest anime characters. But we're just gonna go with the top 5. If you want to.
You go ahead and use like their base before the top 5, because I'm gonna talk about 5 people who I think are just straight frolic or just OP, but not super OP that like somebody like Zeno will pop up and just clap and then he just made a whole universe and multiple universes disappear. No, I'm trying to bring it still. It's still controversy that there may be other people that are stronger than people that'll come up later on in the future, or there's people that have already been out that I don't know of that are also as strong as these people, if not stronger than these people.
So, what do you consider to be like? What anime characters you consider to be strong? On like, what's your terms of definition of
So strong, they don't need to be physically strong. It'll be their abilities or powers that they have that have a power to warp reality or change their fate or change the fate of others. Like that I see is extremely broken. Because if they just constantly changing the fate of themselves or changing the fates of others, it'll be like an infinite loop somehow, But these people do lose in their shows, plot armor, obviously, but that's how they got to keep the show going, The main character always got
Madara, like that. But we're gonna go with their Japan's number 5. You see yourself. Well, boy, what's your like quick, honest opinions now? What's going on in your head that you see this?
That's nonsense, bro. To be honest, they have. You can say who they have.
Oh, they have Koro Sensei as number 5. If you don't know who that is, that's from Assassination Classroom. Very highly recommended. And he's just an alien. Got all the powers of an octopus-like creature. He was an assassin before, right?
Yes.
He was an assassin before.
He was experimented on with antimatter.
Yeah.
and his body ended up altering into the alien that you see as Goro Sensei.
Facts.
And pretty much has like Mach speed and everything, superhuman reflexes, everything super speed.
And yeah, regenerative
abilities.
Yeah, and see, expert already, he already knew from the top of his head. Like, I didn't know about the antimatter. I just thought it was just an experiment. But yeah, you think, because they got Goku at number 6.
That's already nonsense, like, to be honest. Like,
and this is voted by Japan. What do you guys say to the people in Japan, bro?
I mean, I wonder how, like, what are they basing this off of? Because Goku's already faster than him, so it can't be on speed. Regenerative abilities, obviously, he will probably get the regenerative abilities, but I'm pretty sure Goku could turn him into space dust. Kamehameha will send him into oblivion. Kamehameha has sent a lot of people into oblivion. So, turning them into absolutely nothing where they can't even come back from the spirit bomb as well. Another one, Kid Buu, monster regenerative abilities, turn into space dust.
So the spirit bomb right there.
Like, the spirit bomb class is evil, but he literally disappeared. So he is dust. So Koro Sensei being at 5 and Goku being at 6, I don't understand what are they trying to say.
People say that his reflexes is like inhuman and like above and beyond. Like
Goku punched somebody to stop time.
Oh yeah, right.
So I don't understand. That's why I'm not understanding how these guys are trying to judge this. So
I guessing it was just a popular person for them, or it was a me. I don't know. Or what about your number 5? What's your number 5?
My number 5 would probably be Baragon from Bleach.
It's nice.
So rock card number 2.
2 years.
His release on his sword. It's called releases when it comes to Arakar's resurrections. He pretty much has the power of death. His Respia, he created like a mist of death around him, and he could like direct it into other areas, and he could just have it like in case around him, but it doesn't affect him. The only way he lost was due to his own powers, actually, because his cloak actually protects him from his own move. But the power of death, it'll instantly age a person 1,000 years quick. You'll turn into dust, you'll turn into bones, turn into ash. That's who I put at my number 5, because there's certain, like, he can also stop projectiles from being sent his way with the death. He will just direct it towards the projectile, and it'll eat it up, rot it away, it'll age it. He did it in the show itself with Soifan's Bankai. Her Bankai is a huge missile. It looks like it'll probably create the same shockwave and the same damage of a nuclear missile. And he directed his Respicia towards it, and it broke it apart, but he was in an enclosed area, so he still got damaged by it. But if he wasn't in an enclosed area, it would have done no damage.
Nah. That sounds like an OP hour. Not gonna lie, and it sounds like Plowman like lost himself.
You see, he lost himself.
Now, for your number 5 and their number 5, you put them together in a fight. Like, who's coming out on top?
He would never be able to touch it.
So he's like that too? That's it?
Koro Sensei, I think, would die. It doesn't matter how much speed you have. You got to go through a field of death. Your regenerative powers most likely won't matter. You're turning into dust. It'll age you infinitely. But then again, he is a ball of antimatter, so
that's what I was gonna say. Because
it depends. Because the antimatter explosion probably creates a black hole. I don't know completely, but but then he would die, and then the other one would die.
Hell, and I just knew what if. I was gonna say, because he turns to his little ball. I don't know if you remember when they almost caught him.
Oh, the defense maneuver, but Baragon was encased in a spiritual pressure ball, and not a ball, but a cage.
Yeah,
and his Respicia can eat away at the spiritual pressure, and it'll take some time. It'll eat away
So eventually he'll lose then.
Yeah.
Like, all right, but that's dope. I gotta catch up on Bleach. Like my anime knowledge is showing here. I don't know much, but we're gonna go on to the number 4. You already know he was gonna show up. Gojo from JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen,
I understand.
Infinite Ballers.
JJK fans, I respect y'all. Your show was great. Take a tone back on the amount of power this person has. If this will be a spoiler, so I probably won't say nothing, but his power is not limitless. It's not infinite. So if you would like to, you should read the beginning chapters. I would not mention it, but his power is not limitless. All right. Yes, he can create that black hole, purple void. Yes, he could do that, but I don't. I get.
So like, I guess we could put a spoiler alert right here.
Yeah.
Like, just explain to them, like, cause they probably baffled right now. Gojo fans, JJK fans, all around.
So Gojo's 6 eyes, according to the most recent chapters, it is his after he has a very large cursed energy pool, larger than any special grade, larger than most sorcerers, and it's the way he optimizes his cursed energy usage, and which makes it seem like he has infinite energy. But in reality, the amount of energy it'll take for somebody else to do a move and the amount of energy it will take him to do a move is only a fraction of it.
So he has like
so he can't run out of cursed energy.
So he's just like Naruto, like how Naruto with the 9 tails, he got a bunch of more chakra than just like that.
Exactly.
His size. Yep. Oh, I see. But
he does have some great moves. Yes. His domain expansions was a guaranteed hit. You know, I could actually understand. He could probably beat Paragon. No lie, because he could do a domain expansion.
Yeah.
And get his guaranteed hit with his purple void. Yeah. That's like a black hole. You know. Right. Paragon will probably most likely turn to dust.
Yeah, and his regenerative abilities is crazy too.
Yeah, his regenerative abilities is crazy. You do see that in the most recent chapter as well.
Stronger than Goku though?
Stronger than Goku, man. Goku is 1,000 times faster than him. Like absolute infinite time faster than him.
That's true, and I feel like Goku could he could outperform his not outperform.
And then
eventually he'll lose it.
The guarantee hit that he's taking, they still on the same time axis, you know? Goku could probably dodge infinitely in his domain.
Oh, with Ultra Instinct?
I would think Goku could probably dodge it in his domain.
Oh, that would be crazy. That'd be some shit. Not gonna lie. Alright.
And they could still get hit in their domain. It's not like they just immune. They can still get hit. It's not. It's just everybody's domain. You can get hit in your domain, or you could cancel out somebody else's domain with another domain. Or somebody got to attack you from the outside. But it's the way it's one-on-one. It's a one-on-one.
All right, that's good. You showed the good points and bad points of Gojo. What about your number 4?
My number 4 is probably going to be Shinra. Shinra at his last form. This will be a spoiler for people who don't read. So just letting y'all know, look away. Shinra Bancho Man is the last form of Shinra. It's a fusion of power between him, his brother, and his mother. And he was going against Haumeo that fused with Who he fused with? She fused with the Evangelist, their idol of worship, and she pretty much tossed a ball of flame towards Shinra, and it was equivalent to like a bunch of nuclear energy, and he turned it into light. Anything that was sent to attack him, like she put multiple attacks on him, and he turned it to light energy. So, and he created flowers. You see, he creates flowers in the manga. That's him turning her energy into flowers.
That's fire.
Yeah, and he also dulled the law of casuality. So the law of death, everybody died. Like, this is another spoiler. Apologize again. Their captain had his throat slit and his neck was like back. You know, so when Shinra made the line between life and death a lot thinner, everybody who died came back to life. Like, he brought everyone back and fixed the world. And then he created an idol of death, who then took away all the powers of the world. But at that moment, as Shinra Bancho Man, I think he would be able to turn any type of energy that's directed towards him to life. So Gojo most likely would not be able to attack. Even with the domain expansion, cursed energy is still being used in all of this. It's energy. He's going to turn the energy into life.
Of flowers.
And so I don't think he would have been able to attack him. And Shinra also, besides that, he can move faster than the speed of light. He literally traveled through the time when he was facing his brother. He still has that power as Shinra Bancho Man.
My admire. I didn't finish reading that, but it's an amazing show.
Oh, it is. It is. I think Fire Force has the complete come around, because it's the prelude to Soul Eater. I do wish Soul Eater would get a reboot. I hope. Now, apparently, this is supposed to be an announcement sometime next month about Cyrus. So I hope it's Soul Eater getting a reboot.
Nah, with a reboot, with that, just to like dive into it a little bit more, would you like to see the Fire Force characters in it, or
I'll maybe like to see like a flashback of because at the end you see how the witches are. Yeah, you know, it's pretty much the sixth pillar, I think.
Yeah,
and that was pretty cool. And I was like, I would love to see like some little more backstory on like how did this go forward. You know,
should have made some kids. That's all I know. But nah, that's dope. Yeah, I agree the same thing with the way you're describing it. Bancho Man clears Gojo. Yeah, no difficulty at all. Number 3, you already know where this is gonna come.
So I already put Zeno with
number 3.
Zeno. I don't know how he's number 3. To be honest, this is crazy. I don't know. We don't fucking 2 and 1, but this is why. Zeno's feat. He literally wiped out the whole alternate universe of Future Trunks. That's a whole alternate universe because now there's 2 Trunks. It's not the future. When people call it Future Trunks, they go into the future. It's a whole different timeline because he made it all disappear. So that whole timeline, as in all the universes there, are gone. And the person that they were fighting there at that time fused with the universe. So if I do happen to see him there, because he's present in all forms, because he fused with the world, but not just the world, the whole universe.
Yeah,
I would understand just a little bit, but then Zeno is still he pretty proved that he wiped everything out. So I don't know how Zeno's 3. To be honest, Zeno will definitely solo my list from 1 to 5 because he's omnipotent. Like some of these other people, like they're omnipotent in their worlds or semi-omnipotent, but this man is legit. And then people probably gonna say that all of these people they taught by their priest, the Grand Priest. I don't know nothing about the Grand Priest because they haven't shown what he does. Right. I know that they teach their gods of destructions, but since there's nothing shown, I will not talk about it. I will not speculate.
That's a good take on it. Yeah, but Zeno's no joke. When I first saw him, I thought he was just a candy person, like those people from Adventure Time. He's just a complete gag character, basically.
Yeah. He's like the full omnipotent person who can literally create a universe probably at the snap of his fingers, the same way he will make a universe disappear at the top of his finger. It is...
Yeah, his powers. It's too much. So, who's your number 3?
My third person would be Aizen from Bleach. Bleach, there's going to be a lot in this because Bleach got some crazy-ass powers. No lie.
That's true.
But Aizen, when Aizen's Kyokan Suigetsu, his the Zanpakuto, it literally controls all your senses. All right. And even if you know that you're under it, there's no way to counter it. You're always gonna be stuck under those five senses. You're always gonna be stuck under his control, his hypnosis. Whatever he wants you to see or whatever he wants you to feel, he can make it happen. He made them feel his dead body, and it was fake when he faked his death to get away from the Soul Society and went to Wake Hondo, started doing some great shit. Aizen is a terror. He's extremely smart. Later on in the Rancor arc, he fuses with the Hogoku, and the Hogoku's power is the power of will. So whatever you will, like whatever you want to happen, whatever you want to happen to yourself, it'll happen. Like, so Aizen does take a hit, and you see he's damaged, and all he does is will it, and Hogoku is changing his soul, is repairing him. So with when he fused with the Hogoku fully, when he did get slashed with Ichigo's final Zanpakuto, it just weakened him to the point where he was sealed, but it didn't kill him. And he was sliced clean, like from neck down, sliced in half. And he survived. Immortality is a broken thing and it's hard to overcome. But you do see some people are able to hold him back, slow him down, but he's still an immensely powerful person. He also, his Hado, that's the, like, you could say magic that they use, this spiritual power that they use. And his Hado, during the 1,000-year blow arc, this is a spoiler, this could be coming up. I do apologize again. He used his Hado and made the Soul King's like remnant forces like disappear. Like there was not a single thing left of them inside that Hado when it was done. What? Just gone.
How many like people were in there?
It was a good amount. Like he literally turned like a whole square of the Soul Society into like nothing.
Nah, that's crazy. Yo, and I don't watch Bleach, just to let y'all know. And even I know about Aizen. Aizen's crazy. I had to watch clips of him just because everybody hyped him up so much. And yo, we did the captain so dirty. He made them look like
fools, bro.
Word. Like I didn't think he was that strong. I thought people were overhyping him, but nah, he's him, man. He's dangerous.
Like also Kaneki, his ability if they grabbed his sword. Yamato does it, Gin does it, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna live.
You good? Go ahead. Not go through. We good, y'all, to do that.
All right.
All right, moving on to number 2. We got Rinru.
I don't. Bro, what the? They put Rinru above. I know.
Yeah. If you guys don't know who Rinru is, he's from the time I got reincarnated as a slime, the little slime character.
It's a great isekai.
Isekai, this guy loves isekais. You got to see on to the future. Like
We'll probably recommend some isekais later.
He will, for sure. But first thoughts on all this.
Rinru, Gluttony's ability to eat everything. Raphael ability to learn what he's going against. He's able to split his own soul into another clone of himself. He did it against Hinata Sakaguchi. She is someone that he goes against in the show. And she turned that other clone that was fighting her into dust, obliterated.
Word.
So Rinru can die, all right? I don't know where. He's not immortal. He can die. He can dissipate into nothingness. But the thing is, he can split off his clone he could split off a clone of himself, and his soul will be there and still have all his powers and stuff. You know, it doesn't like he has limitless energy. I mean, his Megiddo that he did against the Knights in the show, that was a cool ass move, no lie. And it was the savage move because of something happened in the show. It's something to look forward to if you want to watch it. It was a great thing. But I do not know why he's here number 2.
Oh, he should be lower than Zeno?
And Zeno could just gone.
And Gojo?
Gojo, Black Hole. The thing is, the thing he dodged is kind of similar to a black hole, but it wasn't a black hole. Yeah, it was a pillar of light.
Oh,
you know, that turned his other clone into oblivion.
So if he gets caught by domain expansion, his reps?
Yeah.
All right, I take that. Yeah. And who's your number 2?
My number 2 is Kumagawa Misugi from Medica Box. He is absolutely broken. His power is called All Fiction, but his power constantly upgrades throughout the show. Bookmaker was his first power, and he used that to seal a being that literally has trillions of powers, and he sealed her for 3 years. The only reason she was able to get out in the show later on, or not in the show, in manga, when he got beaten up, for some reason, even though he has a broken power, he always loses. All right? Now, his power is broken, though. I'm being dead ass. His power is broken. So, when he got beaten up, the seal weakened, and she was able to break out of it. She was sealed for like 3 years. She's a literal god in the show. And his power, All Fiction, has the power to anything that you could imagine that's possible, anything that he can imagine is possible, he can make disappear. He can make your physical capability, he can make your physical presence disappear. He can make your, and not just presence, like you gone, like forever. But later on, his power does, again, change, and anything that he's erased, he can't erase a second time. So All Fiction is good one time, but that's all you need.
Yeah.
All you need is one time because he can't undo it. But later on he can't undo it. Just his power, All Fiction alone, like there is more to his powers, but just his power, All Fiction alone, I'd say makes him stronger than a lot of people. Like I said, Zeno would solo everyone, but All Fiction just making you can make laws disappear. You can make eyesight, your senses. He can make color from the world disappear. He's actually done that. He can make items pop up in you. He's done that too, where he makes a screw pop up in a person, or screws pop up out of nowhere like he's attacking. He's just imagining that. It's all imagination, and it's crazy.
It's not those little screws. It's huge ones.
Big ass.
And you didn't mention it because I thought you was gonna mention it. You told me about it before the podcast. He defied death.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. His All Fiction, it's not like he needs to. It automatically activates. So when he dies, and he has died, he automatically comes back to life. So it's just gonna be a repeat of death and life. And I think even if you erase his existence with All Fiction, he can make his existence come back.
Oh damn! Now that's death broken.
That's what I think.
Sounds like he beats Rimuru just based off that, based on your explanation.
Yeah,
it's not Rimuru.
The slime disappear. That's it. It's the show.
It's the show. Now that's crazy. But yeah, like you said, Zeno, I agree with that. Zeno can't, like, no one could beat him unless it's another omnipotent character.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I definitely gotta watch Medical Box still, but that's an old show too, right?
Yes, it is.
This is number 1, bro.
Saitama.
Can't
gauge it. I know people don't pop up on this. I had a feeling you can't gauge it. The thing is, Saitama was once a normal person. No, so just like I still think my number 2 could be Saitama because he can make his strength a fiction.
That's true, yeah.
You know, his power. But obviously, you're not able to know the full extent of this person's power because it'll never be shown. It's all up to the viewer's imagination. Like, oh my God, this guy's completely broken. Oh my God, he jumped from the moon. In the manga, he punched through time and beat Monster Garo in the past, and it came back. Like, this is wild.
Sounds like
So you really can't gauge Saitama. Like, this is why I did it. Put like guy characters in OP, but Zeno erases his existence. Oh, Saitama is an existence you can't erase. When did he become omnipotent? That's the gag. That's the gag right there. When did he become omnipotent? You know. And I wouldn't be able to.
Nah, yeah, the fans carry him heavy. He's more protected than Goku, I think.
Yes.
But
he is One Punch Man.
But he deserves to
be show his name on it.
But on this list, he deserves to be number one.
Nah, I still think Zeno what solos everybody on that list.
Oh, what about number two? Him and Saitama and Rimuru.
Saitama will probably punch him into nothing.
You right. Now, before we get on to your number one, I'm gonna just show you the rest of the list real quick.
All right.
I mean, this at any point, just tell me to stop.
I don't know who 7 is. I didn't watch it. I don't even know. That's a joke. That's a joke. Let's go.
Levi Ackerman at number 8. Just number 9.
Ariel. That's guy character, you know. Or guy character. 4th dimensional.
Oh, what's his name?
Doraemon. Yeah, it's a 4th dimensional character. Like, then Luffy, Gear 5.
Gear 5. That's
you know, he becomes a guy character. You know,
but him so low with that power though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he could possibly do stuff, you know, like wrap himself around Saitama's head.
Yeah,
suffocate him. I mean, he has lungs because he had to hold his breath in space, so he can be suffocated to death.
That's true. Now,
okay.
Number 12. I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Oh,
I told you before.
Reinhardt from
ReZero.
Yeah, I know. Reinhardt, red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you powers and stuff.
Fucking go ahead.
You see where it really says it. It says what makes him so strong is his ability to gain divine protection. Divine protection grants him endless power when he needs it, which is why he's one of the strongest. And from what I read on Reddit and ReZero forums, divine protection gives him any power he ever wants.
Okay. So it's kind of like, what's this called? In the 7 Deadly Sins game, he's in there. You know, every start of the turn he gets an ability. Sometimes it's like evasive. Yeah, so he'll evade all attacks. And yeah.
Now, yeah,
if that's comparing, that's kind of broken.
They said like in the
and if his endless is even more broken.
Yeah, endless. And what's it called? So yeah, he has a bunch of powers, and they said
that'll kind of be like a stamina battle. But then again, since he's endless, maybe it'll give him endless stamina. Right?
Yeah, and they said like in situations when like he doesn't have the power, he instantly creates it with divine protection, but it'll give it to him.
That's kind of broken.
That's what I'm saying.
Then I know. Gone.
What if he has something that gives him a power like
that? Makes it just omnipotent. Yeah, I just can't see it.
That's true.
His power.
Number 13.
Requiem, I think. Golden Experience, Requiem.
Yeah.
Where he would literally infinitely kill you, like you're infinitely dying. So it's a loop. Even if you're immortal, you're looped into death. So it doesn't matter. But that's the thing. For him, can he land it?
Oh, he has to land the hit. He's not that fast?
Nope.
I'm good. I knew him long.
4-6.
Spoon there.
There's actually another person. Before we go to Sukuna, there's another person in JoJo, which would be Johnny Joestar. That's Act 4. But that's the thing. If it lands, it puts you in an infinite rotation.
The wheelchair?
Yeah. So if Tussac 4 lands, it puts you in infinite rotation. And the thing is, the person he was going against, he also kind of had an omnipotent ability where he would die and he would just grab himself from another future and put it. So it's just, he's constantly grabbing himself from a bunch of alternate verses. So he's always here.
What the
But that's why when he got put in the infinite loop, it didn't matter what verse he was getting grabbed from. Because when he died, he's just constantly dying.
Damn.
He's constantly in the loop.
That's crazy. This tough at 4.
Yeah, that's like cool.
Schooner, trash.
Schooner, I don't think so. Anos has potential.
That's true.
Top 10.
I seen only the first season.
The second season is like it was on and off, so I think it's coming back again this summer.
That's good, yeah.
To finish because I think it got to 8 episodes and it's gonna redo it from episode 1.
So how come? With bad animation or something? Oh, I see.
Yeah. They still got those COVID problems with it.
Yeah, and the author died too, if I remember.
Oh yeah.
Sad. R.I.P. Moving on. Number 16 is Weiss.
East this far down. He's technically stronger than his counterpart gods. Well, I don't know. Again, they don't show much of the priest powers, so
That's true.
we can't really. I'm not gonna just say what the person can do.
He should be higher up though.
I think he should be higher.
That's true. Because I don't see Sukuna being stronger than him. Naruto.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? He shouldn't be on the list?
Nah.
Yorichi.
What?
Number 18, Yorichi from Demon Slayer. Baki. Alo.
Bro, to any human, he watching. To any human he's watching, he's watching. Yoichi probably want to get a fucking stat line.
Nah,
you know. That dude's that DA.
I agree. Nah, he I don't know what this is.
Middle Nova, she is she's like the dragon princess of to be where Carter is. She's the dragon demon lord.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she's a demon lord.
What's her power?
Bro, she's strong as shit, bro. I can't really say much about her. Like, she's extremely strong, super strength, super speed. She has like a blast move that made a crater. It kind of like made part of the earth disappear.
Oh, damn.
I'm pretty sure it's made mountains disappear. She fought another demon lord, and she also was mind controlled by Clayman, but she was just joking. Like, she would never mind control the whole time.
So she was pretender?
Yeah, she was pretender.
So
she couldn't get mind controlled, so she probably has resistance to that.
Like at the Ice in the 8?
Nah, that's your 5 senses, bro.
And it's old. Number 21, Beerus.
He's weaker than his counterpart.
Gogeta.
Gogeta being this far down, Janemba had super regeneration,
yeah, that's correct.
And him being this far down, I understand him being below, maybe like 14. Where Sukuna is? Oh, what happened? Look at this nigga. Oh, my bad.
How was your Jiro?
I said, he started saying that. My bad.
Me done.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's bullshit. 23
Zito. Again, some bullshit.
Grand Prix.
How the what?
Bro, I told you this list is all, man. This list is wild. And it's supposed to be the strongest, not the most popular or whatever. This 25 is Broly.
We still haven't seen the full extent of Broly when he's saying Meruem.
Yeah, the king. But
he's strong. He's definitely strong. Definitely extremely fast, because when he went against Netero,
yeah,
that was 10 seconds apparently. That's
that was wild.
Extremely fast.
And his IQ
was insane. So, but
Yujiro beats him?
He lost to
Yoichi beats him? Why he this that?
I don't know. But out of this is crazy.
Out of the non-humans, I think he's the weakest one so far that we've seen.
Yeah.
But I think Sukuna washes him.
I think Sukuna.
Jiren, 27.
Jiren? So Goku was 6 and Jiren is 27. Somebody explain that. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. He's literally going toe-to-toe with Goku. Goku dead won by the skin of his teeth and the help of Universe 7. It just makes no sense.
I agree with you there. I tell you, this is hilarious. Okay.
to be honest, I would think he'll be higher because his cursed energy.
Yeah.
When the reason why when he speaks, he can literally make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, so but it'll be at a cost. It'll be at a heavy cost.
Yeah.
So depending on the word he wants to say, it'll do damage to himself. So he can't kill himself, but he can kill a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah, I think he will kill a lot of people here, but I think some people that are so much stronger than him, even if he says the word, he'll just kill himself.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, his durability is not that strong. But when I first saw this, I'm like, how Yuta not here? Yuta could do the same shit, and he's stronger. But that was my take on it. Vegeta.
How it is Goku and Jiren this far down and Vegeta this far down, they almost the same.
And Levi number in the top 10.
And Levi's in the top 10.
Japan class, raw Frieza.
Nah, and bruh. How much more is on this list?
It's like 10 more.
It's 10 more?
Yeah.
This shit is nonsense right now.
I'm worried. He one-shotted Goku and Vegeta, bro.
One-shotted both full power UI Goku and full power Ultra Ego Vegeta.
And hands down, he watches Jiren.
And hands down, he will probably watch Jiren. Next.
Yeah.
Okay. It will be kind of more down. You can stop time, but he killed a lot of people down there.
Nah, yeah, facts. Ash.
Why? I mean, the only way Ash wins is if you got Arceus.
At least
That's probably what they're thinking of. He gotta have Arceus as a captured Pokemon. Hey, in everybody's Pokemon in Pokedex, yeah, they probably if they Ash themselves, yes. Ash himself, no.
But as a human being himself, or for no Pokemon, I don't know how y'all.
I don't even know how you hit.
Number 33 Shanks.
Thanks.
You haven't seen much. It's like Divine Departure,
bro. So
spoiler.
Yeah. We haven't seen much. This hockey is absolutely insane.
Well,
but comparing hockey to cursed energy, I think cursed energy will go through hockey.
Yeah.
But I also think hockey will attack cursed energy. So I think it's like close to the same. So wherever Sukuna was, wherever Gojo was, no. Gojo clearly better. Wherever Sukuna was, he could probably be close to it. But then everybody else also got to get moved up because there's some ridiculousness in there.
Nah, he's OD, bro. Kizaru, number 34.
He's light. A lot of things can't touch him. I don't know what would touch him. So this is kind of hard. You would have to have Aki. Maybe if Cursed Energy is the same way, they could touch him. But I don't. And the base speed of, just because of him, the base speed of One Piece is light speed. Yeah. Because if people react to him, obviously they're moving at light speed just like him because he is light.
Yeah. That's crazy. I expected it to be higher, to be honest. Or not. Oh, the other Admirals are hers. Yeah, Eren at number 34.
Bro, pretty much just a giant. I don't understand this. What other special abilities? What the fuck, bro? No way. Okay.
No.
You're probably going to stop it right here at 36. Because Wak is my number one. All right? So, Wak, the leader of the Steinringers, that is his group. He has the power when he fuses with the Soul King. And when he has his power, which his power is all of the Steinringers, because he blessed all those Quincy's with his power. Okay? One of those guys' powers, the miracle. Any losing situation he will be in, he can turn it around. He's the miracle. There's another one, the visionary. Anything he can imagine will be possible. He can imagine, as long as he doesn't imagine himself losing, he won't lose. But then again, the reason he does, I don't want to say much. Plot armor.
That's it.
Plot armor is the reason some of these villains lose. And the Almighty, he has the power to foresee any future and also the power to interact with any future. So he could see multiple futures like a grain of sand in a time clock, and he could change any future he sees. So let's say he sees a future where he's going to die. He could change that future by breaking what's going to kill him. This is ridiculous.
Nah, yeah, you was paying Jawan before the podcast. Yeah, I don't see how this guy ever lost, and that's why I'm saying before, like, this list is hilarious because I saw your number one here.
My number one is this far down. I don't know if I miscorrect. Like I said, I didn't want to put people like gag characters in because obviously the gag character, they will always break whatever laws of reality, laws of anything. They always gonna break it.
Yeah.
But Zeno is not a gag character. He just literally, he's an omnipotent being. So he created worlds. He can make them disappear. He could literally live himself. When he made the whole universe disappear, he would have been in that universe alone if Goku did not go back and get him and bring him to their timeline, their universe, their alternate reality. He would have been alone in the void, and it wouldn't have mattered. He would have just, if he felt like it, he would have just created a new world.
Yeah. Nah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, we can end it here. That's our take on Anime's strongest. Review your top 5, like from 5 to 1.
Oh, so my top 5, like I said, it was Barragan, Shinra Basho Man, Aizen. Then it was Misogai, Kumagawa, and then it was Wak. And apparently on this list, Wak is 36, and Misogai is not even there. Barragan would not even be there. Aizen wasn't there.
I think he is. I think he just...
Aizen is further down?
Yeah. I think number 41 is
Aizen. All right. Ichigo. So Aizen. Muzan.
Genji. Kageyama. Shigo. I don't know where that's from. He's not even on the list. I thought he was.
Shit, bro. Close this list.
Nah, but thank you guys for viewing. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you comment down below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Said thank you.